So, one of the more noticeable changes with the recent Black Canary reveal was Deadshot's voice. Just to give you guys a better understanding, this is what he sounded like in his reveal with Harley Quinn a long time ago.
Ready for some slapstick?
New Harley, sing crazy.
And this is what he sounds like in the most recent trailer.
Here's a man who can be bought.
Everyone has a price, even you.
Now, just going through the internet and whatnot, a lot of comments on YouTube or on forums like Reddit were saying he was originally voice acted by Matt Mercer. I mean, because he does sound like he is, but I couldn't find anything other than speculations and 99.9999% confirms off the internet. You know, IMDb is a actually very reliable source when it comes to crediting cast and crew. But Deadshot on the Injustice 2 page is credited by Chris Cox. Now, if you're not familiar with Chris, he did voice act Deadshot in Arkham Origins, so if they brought him back for Injustice 2, you know, that's a really nice transition, you know, still with DC, Warner Brothers, and whatnot, right?
Not so fast, Deathstroke. He's my kill.
New Harley, sing crazy.
I mean, that comparison is not too far off. You can kind of sense the same voice actor. When Deadshot first came out with the Harley Quinn trailer, if I had to make a guess, I probably would have said Troy Baker's Aaron Black, you know, from MKX. It's just, they're very similar, right? And they both have like the same similar gameplay style. It wouldn't be such a bad transition.
Depends on who's asking.
So where am I going with this video? I guess I wanted to talk a little bit about the new voice, the one modulated by the mask and whatnot. Some people think it's a customization option. Like, what if depending on the helmet you equip, it changes the voice? I think that would be really cool. Or if there is a separate option for him in general. Could this mean that even someone like Batman, who, you know, he has that futuristic, edgy, full face covering gear, the legendary gear that a lot of people got in the beta, could have a different voice effect? I mean, I still don't have the beta, sad face, but it doesn't look like Batman had a separate voice with the mask on. I mean, there still is a possibility it might be a Deadshot exclusive thing, but it doesn't really look like it in this case, right? Another thing I wanted to point out was a similarity in Deathstroke's voice from Injustice 1. Depending on the costume that you equipped for Deathstroke, he would either have a regular voice or one, you know, blocked and kind of modded by the mask. I think that was really cool. If they kind of brought in the same system, I think that would be a really good idea.
Not bad, mercenary.
I'm the best.
You prefer steel or lead?
This ends now.
But in Deadshot's case, I'm just thinking if it was simply a decision from the creative heads in the production, and not necessarily changing voice actors. It could be, because it's been some time since the Harley Quinn and Deadshot trailer, and the Black Canary trailer. There's been a lot of time for small minor changes and things like that. I mean, if it's the same voice actor, they just put an effect on it, right? But going back into Deathstroke, I still want him in the game. But with Deadshot's modulated voice, could you potentially have another character with a similar voice effect? I mean, Jaime Reyes has a voice effect, right? But the basis of just where their voices start, you know, because like Jaime Reyes, a voice actor, is a lot younger, right? So the modulation, even if they did the same effect, it just turns out completely different. Like when you listen to Blue Beetle, it's more alien techy with like a sort of like reverb in it, right? But when you listen to Deadshot's one, it's just more closer and just blocked off by the mask kind of feel.
Everyone has a price, even you.
But if you had Deathstroke, right, with the mask at the same time, could it be too similar maybe? I don't know. So does that ruin Deathstroke's chances of showing up in the game? It's just a thought I had when I was going through the Black Canary video. Most of you may have different thoughts or just simply disagree, right? Which is fine. I mean, we don't all have to agree. I mean, like, the game's not even out yet. It's still in beta. It's still in, there's a lot of things subject to change. That's the point. I just want to have, like, a fun discussion and see what anybody else thinks. I don't follow Matt Mercer too much to know if he was an original placeholder for Deadshot until Chris Cox came in with his voice. Cause if he did voice act Deadshot, which a lot of people on the internet are convinced that he did, right? But like, you know, just thinking, could it also be an equipment variation? Or is it just simply the new standard voice and we're locked in with the mask until Deadshot has a skin without the mask? Like if he just had like kind of like the beanie masking that he did in Arkham Origins, right? We probably wouldn't get like the voice effect on everything, just like a regular voice, kind of slightly blocked off by the fabric, maybe. But let me know what you guys think. In the end, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all next time.